Greetings, carbon-based life forms. I'm Luke, and today I'm going to tell you almost everything you need to know about Lumbricus terrestris, more commonly referred to as the earthworm. Now, Lumbricus terrestris belong to the phylum Annelida. Here you can see its taxonomic information. They can be identified with their tube-shaped bodies, which are segmented from anterior to posterior. They are also coelomates. These are some apomorphies they share with all other members of this phylum, for example, leeches and lungworms, but not this guy. We'll leave this guy out for today. L. terrestris has a hydrostatic skeleton, coupled with circular muscles, longitudinal muscles, and a ciliated epidermis. This is how it achieves locomotion. Check this picture out. So, if you imagine this is our worm, it's segmented, it's tube-shaped, is a worm. So if you'd like to imagine that these are its segments here, on each segment is a circular muscle that goes around its body, and these are attached by longitudinal muscles. It is by stretching out and retracting these muscles that it achieves locomotion. So it'll stretch out its posterior side and then pull its anterior side behind it. L. terrestris are detritivores, so they feed on decaying organic matter, be that a plant or animal. They will consume the food through their mouth, draw it through their digestive tract, where it goes into the intestines, it's mixed in with enzymes, broken down further, and then pooped out. This is great for soil ecology, particularly because of the way they live. So they burrow during the day in their burrows and then come out at night to feed and mate. But while they're doing this, they're obviously pooing. So this poo gets spread around multiple layers of the soil. Furthermore, because of their burrowing activities, they actually aerate the soil and create passages, if you will, for water. Okie dokie. So worms are hermaphrodites, so they carry both sets of sexual organs, but they still do need to link up with another individual in order to share this information. So what will happen is worms will climb out of their burrows, link up with another one, rub alongside each other's bodies, and share genetic information with each other. If successful copulation occurs, when it comes to egg laying time, they will produce from their clitellum, which is the part of the worm that kind of looks a bit different from the rest of the worm. They'll produce a mucus, and that mucus will encapsulate their eggs, cocooning them, keeping them safe until they're ready to hatch. And unlike aquatic annelids, they don't have trochophore larvae, they just have these weeny tiny little worms, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Interestingly, studies have shown that there is a degree of pre-copulation behaviour amongst L. terrestris. They will trail follow each other's trails, and they will also visit one another's burrows. Usually this consists of just the anterior end for a period of about 30 to 50 seconds, but deeper insertions have been noticed for longer periods of time. Another cool thing about these guys is they are thought to originate from Europe, but due to human activity, they have been spread pretty much across the globe. This means that they are probably one of the most successful invasive species on the face of the planet. These worms have a relatively complex nervous system. It consists of a nerve cord that runs the entire length of their body and isn't disrupted by those segments we talked about earlier. Now, although they're not able to produce images like we can, they can detect light, vibration. They're able to know whether they're above ground, below it, and which way up they're facing. Also, if you consider the study I showed you before, they're able to track one another's movements and locate each other. So there's even a small degree of sociable behaviour between worms, particularly when mating. And there you have it. Almost everything you need to know about Lumbricus terrestris.